take it off. I guess we don't have like a TV and stuff like that, so it doesn't matter.
Is that in case Tua shows up?
No. That's your gym audio. This one will be your gym audio, so no, that's your audio. So if you want to take a break, you hit that. Okay?
I'm one.
You're one.
Aloha, Kamehameha Schools, Maui Warrior athletics fans. We are here at the lovely Kamehameha Schools Maui campus, upcountry Maui. We are at Ka'ulahea Nui Okamoku Gymnasium. We are here for MIL basketball. We are going to broadcast a doubleheader tonight. We're going to start with boys action and then followed by a girls game. My name is Kevin O'Brien. I will be your host for both games. We have already started the boys contest. The Warriors tonight are playing the Lunas from the west side, the Lahaina Luna Lunas. There is no score. We are into the first minute of the game. This is a production of Kamehameha Schools Kamakakoa, the Eye of the Warrior. That's our streaming broadcast activity that we have. This activity that we're doing tonight, I'm basically the only adult. This is run by students, by Kamehameha Maui students, as a connection to our alumni and our student body, our parents, our community in general. We are doing Kawila Sports, is specifically what this is known as. Kawila Sports Electricity. We're getting ourselves a little bit organized, so here we go. We are into the second minute of the first quarter. There is no score. The Warriors come in tonight. As far as I can tell, they are 2-1 with victories over Kapa'a, Kailua, and a loss to Kamehameha Schools Kapalama right here at our gymnasium just over a week ago. The Lunas come in. They played a tournament on Oahu. They had victory over Seabury, but then they went to Oahu and played Campbell. Punahou had difficulty with them. They beat McKinley and they beat Radford on Oahu. We are basically on opening night of boys MIL action. Lunas are up 2-0. All right, here we go. Let's get into some action here. Here come the Lunas down the court. Starters are all still in the game right now. Missed shot. That's Castro. Out of bounds. Referee calls it Warriors ball off of Castro. Now Hale Dukelo's for the Warriors, taking it out of bounds. He's going to inbounds it to Schnitzer. Dylan Schnitzer's a junior. He passes it to Ayu, Po'okela Ayu, senior. He's been a long-time player, varsity player for the Warriors. There's Kahiao Chow. He's a senior. Out to Ayu. He drives the lane. There's Abreu, Frank Abreu. He's a junior. Here's Ayu with the three-pointer. In and out. Ducalo gets the rebound. He puts it in. Tie game. Warriors are putting on a slight press. Here we go. There, get the turnover. Schnitzer's got the ball. Schnitzer to the hole. It's a little bit long. Abreu gets the ball. Abreu puts it back in for two. First Warrior lead of the night, 4-2. Here's Cunningham. He's over to Zerberg. Foul on Ducalo. Luna's ball. A lot of hope for the Warriors program this year. This is absolutely the tallest team that the Warriors have ever had in the history of the school. We have 10 players listed over 6 feet tall on the roster. Our team, the Warriors team, is much taller than the Lunas team, even just the starters. Alexander for the Lunas gets a three-point shot off. He's fouled by Chow. Of course, last year the Warriors team were led by Kali Spencer. He'd been a longtime starter, obviously, for many sports at Kamehameha Schools Maui. He's a big shoes to fill in the basketball program. The team is looking to the seniors, particularly IU, particularly Ducalo. Chow has been an emerging player as well. Also, Cade Kagasan, he's the 4th senior on the team. He's not playing tonight. He's coming back from his ankle injury. He told me he'd be back ready to play by tomorrow. Here we have Alexander, Noah Flores Alexander. He makes both his shots were tied at 4. Okay, there's the Lunas press. Schnitzer gets it to IU. Back to Schnitzer. Into Chow, out to IU for a 3-point shot. He's a little short. Luna's ball. Here comes Alexander. Out to Castro. I believe that's Cabanilla out there. Off of the Warriors, off of Schnitzer. Ian Cabanilla, of course, very good football player. Fast as lightning, kick returner, slot back. He was injured at the end of football season. Glad to see he's back. All right, here we go. Inbounds play for the Lunas. It's into 5 is Castro. Yes, Castro. Out to number 4. That is Bayol. He's the first substitute. He's off the mark. Here comes IU to Ducalo. Okay, they're settling into their half-court offense. Here's Schnitzer. Schnitzer always looks to drive. Here's Chow on the outside for a 3. Close. Off the mark. Here's Castro with the rebound. He gets to Alexander. No press on that one for the Warriors. He's across the middle line. Schnitzer picks him up. Got some substitutions for the Warriors. Very excited to see Cody Gardenier. He's out there. He's a sophomore. He's tall. Another one of the tall Warriors. Very excited to see how his progression is. Nice shot by Castro. That puts the Lunas up 6-4. All right, here comes Schnitzer. He's met before the midline over to IU. Into Ducalo. Here's Schnitzer. Schnitzer's going to take the 3. He drains it. Dylan Schnitzer, Jr. Last year against Baldwin. A big victory over Baldwin in this gym. I mentioned Kali Spencer. He had a big quarter against them, and Schnitzer was the other real reason we beat Baldwin in that game. Here we go. Looks like we've got a timeout. Timeout Lunas. Okay, we're going to keep it right here. As I was saying, we have on the Warriors team, we have 10 people listed, 10 players listed over 6 feet. That's, I can attest. I've been at this school for 19 years, teaching world history, coaching football, coaching in the weight room, and I can attest that this is the tallest basketball team we've ever had. So it's very exciting. Everybody's very excited at school to see how this team progresses. Head coach is Angus Peters III. He's been the head coach for a number of years now. He's a member of the very first graduating class from this school. Haven't seen too much of his father, who's been one of his traditional assistant coaches. Haven't seen him too much this year. But his assistant coaches are former head coach Chad Kaliovehi. Yes, Coach Chad is back on the bench for Varsity. He's, of course, our longtime boys PE teacher. We've got Evan Garces, one of the great guys, also a graduate of this school. Here's Schnitzer with the steal. And he gets the shot, and it's going to be +1. Schnitzer's smooth, very smooth. Evan Garces, as I was mentioning, of course, Evan was a student body president, football player, basketball player, played a little baseball if I remember correctly. One of the good guys. His wife, Kayla Al Kaluau, of course, Kayla Al Garces now. Their young daughter, who's almost 3, they're in the bleachers tonight, so that was fun to see her. The last new coach is a guy named Tim Pang. Tim Pang played at, I believe, what did he tell me? He played at Linfield, but I believe he went to Kekalike. Excuse me, Tim, if that's incorrect. I believe that's what he told me. Warriors press has been, the Warriors press has been good. Ducalo just got a steal in the Lunas' end. Cavanilla fouled him. Warriors going to be on the back line. The pass in. That's Imai Kaili Kramer with the pass in. He's a sophomore. He loves basketball, but he's a really good football player. His mother, Kainoa, basically she was a long-term sub last year. She's sort of kept that job. She's doing a good job. She's my neighbor in my building. Super cool lady. Okay, so Warriors up 11-6. Gardenier. Got a young lineup in here. There's Molitao to Schnitzer for 3. All right, here we go. Warriors up 8, 14-6. Here's the pressure. Okay. And, you know, the Warriors are long. That's the thing. They can pressure. Okay, so here's a 3-point shot by the Lunas. That's off the mark. Schnitzer gets it. That shot was by Bayol, Jaya Bayol. Here's Kaili Kramer. Ball stolen from Schnitzer. Lunas have numbers. That was Cade Cunningham. That was very smooth. Cade Cunningham's a senior. He drew the foul from Gardenier. Basket counted. Shooting for a 3-point play. Cunningham. Cade Cunningham, listed as a 12th grade guard, 5'11". Of course, the Lunas, always a traditionally competitive team in MIL boys basketball. Always right there, just like all their sports. Excellent, outstanding, just a truly outstanding athletic department over there on the west side. And this boys basketball team is always competitive, just like they are in every sport. We'll see, of course, the perennial girls dominant program here in the late game. Here's Ayu out to Gardenier. He passes it off back to Ayu. He's down the baseline. He gets up for a shot. Nice move. Po'okela Ayu. Nice move right there. 16-9 Warriors. Their press has been effective. Lunas get across the line. They're trying to trap everybody. Like I said, up. There we go. That's Solomon, kind of Al Castro. Solomon is his first name. I believe he goes by kind of Al. Here we go. Gardenier out to Ayu. Ayu's going right down the lane. Draws the foul. It's going to be a shooting foul. Foul's going to be on Jacques Gerberg. He's a junior guard, listed at 6'2". I'm not sure if he's 6'2". Athletic-looking kid, though. Should mention that Kamahiva Molitao has been in the game, number 30. He's listed at 6'3". He's a junior. He's one of the towers that we have. He's in my Block 2 World History class. Several tall kids in that class, I might add. Molitao's in that class. We're going to see 6'7" Kaimi Kahalikai as well. And then the other, Gardenier, out to Ayu. Coach Peters wants him to set it up. They've got time. We're down to 15 seconds now. Let's see what they do. Lunas are back in basically a zone. Here we go. Here's Gardenier. He's going to drive the lane. He's going to drive the baseline. He goes up for a shot, but is fouled with 2.4 seconds left. Foul on number 5, Castro. Castro's a senior. The gym is starting to fill up a little bit. We're early game. I think some people are used to having JV games before varsity games. Tonight we're doing varsity. Might be a little reason why we're getting slow attendance, but I think we'll pick up. Warriors should put up 19 with potential 20th point here in the first quarter. They've got to be pleased with that, and that's what it was. Gardenier, smooth stroke. There's a long shot by the Lunas right before the buzzer. No good. I think Coach Peters has got to be very pleased with that first quarter effort, 20-11 after one. We're going to stay right here. Going to continue to sort of talk about what's going on here. let's see here. As I've mentioned, 10 guys on the Warriors over 6 feet tall. Abreu, 6'3". Ayu, 6'2". Kaliuavehi, 6 feet. Mailua Kakivi, 6'4". Ducalo, 6'3". Kaili Kramer, 6'1". Kahali Kai, 6'7". Molitao, 6'3". Gardenier, 6'4". Kahiao Chow, 6'3". And I think the length of the Warriors was apparent, certainly apparent in the first quarter. They were able to get in some passing lanes. There's sort of, it's too much of a heavy press that they put on. It wasn't a heavy full court press that they put on, but certainly the length of the Warriors, I think, was something that influenced what happened in the first quarter. So I think this is going to be a story for us to watch, not only tonight, but for the Warriors in general. The Lunas look very athletic. They look very well coached, as always. Their head coach is TJ Ricard. Of course, I believe it's his brother, is Todd. Todd's on the sidelines with them. We'll see Todd on the sidelines for the girls' game. Of course, he's the legendary, one of the many legendary coaches at Lahaina Luna. Todd Ricard has done an amazing job all these years coaching girls basketball. It seems like he's maybe the CEO of Lahaina Luna basketball in general. So kudos to him. Always been one of the great coaches. He's been very fortunate to have on Maui. Okay, here's the Warriors in the Luna zone. Here's Chow inside. There's Ayu. Back out to Ayu for a three. In and out. Had a chance off of Castro. Warriors ball. See what play they run. Schnitzer's back in the game. They've got the stack. Let's see how they do it. That's a tall lineup. Four guys over. There's Ayu back out to Schnitzer at the top. They reset. Here comes Schnitzer. He drives. Off to Gardenier, he drives. He puts up a shot that shot off the glass. I'm not sure if he would have called that, but made it count. Here's the pressure. It's Abreu and Ayu, two wide receivers. Might have been very close to being over and back. Lunas are able to set. There's Castro. It's over to Bayol. This is Alexander at the top. They're resetting. Warriors settle into a zone. Luna's interesting. They're trying to slow it down a little bit. I usually associate all Lahaina Luna basketball with some pace. Here's a long shot by Alexander. Nice shot. Three-point shot, 22-14 Warriors. No press by the Lunas. Here comes Schnitzer. Over to Ayu. Ayu wants to go. He wants to drive right. Out to Schnitzer. Schnitzer passed inside to Chow. Chow couldn't handle it. Ayu came up with it. Out of bounds on the Warriors. Ducalo's back in for Gardenier. Warriors like having a brew at the main part of the press. Lunas break the press. They're across the line. Not in a rush, though. They want to set it up. Here's Alexander. Alexander's got a stroke. Here's to the other side. There's Alexander again. He's looking for Castro on the inside. Zerberg. Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Nice shot. Number 23, that's Loft. Teva Inui, Loft. Nice shot. Couple of three-pointers, kind of getting this game back in line. Nice pass by Chow to Schnitzer. 24-17 Warriors. Lunas throw it away. Unforced error by the Lunas. The Warriors ball on the baseline. Couple of more replacements for the Lunas. Kind of a small, scrappy lineup the Lunas have. Warriors lineups can't help but be tall, really, to be honest with you. They've got so many tall guys. Here's Ayu at the top. It's out to Abreu at the top. Back to Ayu. I want to get it to Schnitzer. We got Cabanilla on Schnitzer. Here's Ducalo. Back to IU. Running the top of the circle. Out to Schnitzer on the right side. Into Chow. Chow shot and pop off the mark. Here's Alexander. Alexander's good. He's smooth. Warriors are in a man. IU on Alexander. Trying to force him left. Back to Alexander for another three. That's off the mark. Schnitzer gets the rebound. Schnitzer to IU across the line. There's to Chow. Kahiao Chow. There's Schnitzer down the lane. Down. Try to get to the baseline, not the lane. He's fouled. Fouled by Cabanilla. Warriors by 7. 4:23 left in the second quarter. It's going to be a sideline play. Out to IU. Let's see how they set it up. Lunas are in a man. Back to Ducalo. Ducalo's in the lane. He puts it up. Unable. He gets his own rebound. Misses again. He's a little frustrated. Missed two easy ones. Here comes Alexander. Alexander needs to be picked up early. This is Castro. Cabanilla. Back to Castro. That is Bayol. Back to Alexander. They let Alexander set it all up. There's Cabanilla. Trust me, Cabanilla is very athletic and very fast. There's Cabanilla inside. That's nice move. Nice move by Castro, but unable to put it down. Schnitzer's got the ball. Here they come. Very, very good game so far. Very good. Both teams played well. Both teams played well. Here's IU for three. That looks a little short. But Chow gets in there for the rebound. He battles it. He puts it up for Abreu. Abreu's going to go back up. He misses. Battles in there. Chow is fighting hard in there. Very impressed. Kahiao Chow. Good for him. He's a senior this year. Castro looks like he's a little bit injured. Took an elbow into the gut, it seems like. So the Lunas call a full timeout. We'll keep it right here. Kahiao Chow was battling in there. Warriors have only scored 4 points this quarter. So we weren't going to, a little bit off the mark compared to the first quarter. Missed some layups, missed some in tight. Ducalo had 2 misses right there. Chow had a miss right in there. So got to make those things count against a team that certainly will not panic in the Lunas. You know, one thing you can say about all Luna programs, every single team they have, they are never in panic mode. They never get rattled. Lahaina Luna Sports, those kids are so well coached in every sport over there. They just never get rattled. They're always solid. Just a very impressive athletic department from top to bottom. I'll probably say that numerous times tonight. I myself, full disclosure maybe I should say, I'm an old, when I first moved to Maui in 1991, I moved right to Lahaina. So I lived on the west side for 17 years, so I have a soft spot in my heart for the west side and certainly Lahaina Luna as well, even though I was coaching and teaching at St. Anthony for most of that time. Okay, here we go. We're back to action. Luna's ball, 2:30-ish left in the second quarter. Warriors are in a man-to-man. Got Molitao in the game. Molitao, Abreu, IU, Ducalo, and Schnitzer. Here is Zerberg. Cabanilla. Warriors still in a man. Cabanilla goes by. Oh, there's a block. Cabanilla went by Schnitzer, but Molitao blocked his shot. Zerberg got a rebound, put it up. Molitao had the rebound, but it went out of his hands. Off into the back end, so it's going to be Luna ball. Checking in is Lombardi, Ryder Lombardi. He's listed as a junior forward. First we've seen him. Alexander's going to run the play from the baseline. Out to Cabanilla. Molitao blocked another shot. That one was by Bayol. That was basically a jump shot. Schnitzer's unable to make the steal. Here is the shot from Cunningham in the left corner for a three. Suddenly it's 24-20. Like I said, these Lunas never get rattled. Here's Schnitzer across the line. 1:40 left in the second quarter. Turnover by Schnitzer. Here they come. That's Cunningham. He's unable to make the shot. Ducalo gets the rebound. Ayu out to Schnitzer. Schnitzer one-on-one. He gets the basket. He beats Jaya Bayol. Here come the Lunas. Ayu makes an attempt. Good job by Ayu right there, Poe. Almost makes the steal in the Lunas' end. Warriors by 6. 1:19 left in the second quarter. We give Ayu a break here. Cody Gardenier. He's a 6'4", Gardenier. He's a 6'4" sophomore. We're working on him some flexibility in the weight room. Kramer's back in the game. Kaili Kramer. Here's Ducalo on Cabanilla. Schnitzer's out there. Here's Alexander. There's Cunningham. He's off the mark this time, though. Rebound by the Lunas. That was Lombardi. There's another shot. Oh, they missed another one. Cunningham missed another one in tight. Lombardi was unable to get the rebound that time. Here comes Schnitzer across the middle line. We're under a minute, 45 seconds. Over to Kaili Kramer. Into Ducalo. Let's see what he wants to do. Got Molitao with the shot at the elbow. Off the board and in. Molitao's first points, 28-20. I don't know if he would have called it off the glass, but that's what it did. Here comes Alexander. Let's see if they try to get the last shot. Out to Cunningham. That's up to Bayol. Bayol's played most of the game, even though he wasn't a starter. Kaili Kramer's on Alexander. There's Cabanilla. Dylan Schnitzer's got him. Here's Alexander. Let's see if he puts up a shot. They're getting under 2 seconds. Alexander's unable to make the shot. Warriors get the rebound. Warriors are winning 28-20 going into halftime. Very well played first half, I frankly think, by both teams. Very well done. I think both coaching staffs have to be pleased, certainly with the effort of each team. We will have about a 10-minute break here. I'm going to check out for a little bit. Okay. Once again, this is Kevin O'Brien. You're listening and watching MIL basketball on Kawila Sports Kamakakoa broadcast from Kamehameha Schools, Maui.
The leadership of this year's senior class, the girls' soccer team, is poised at a run for the MIL championship. Aloha Warriors, this is Samantha Abernathy reporting for Kamakakoa. Let's take a look at this year's girls' varsity soccer season. I spoke with one of our coaches, Coach Cody, and got his thoughts and goals for the season.
So the goals for the team this year are to develop everyone on and off the field as student athletes, get seeded to states, and then hopefully finish the top 3 at states.
How does the girls' soccer team look this season?
There's a lot of good talent. I can say that we have a very deep bench with a lot of good individuals. The camaraderie is high, as well as the morale, which is always good to see. And we're excited to see everyone play this year.
Who are the players we need to watch this season?
I wouldn't say what players to watch. I would say that there's characteristics that we'll look for in all the players, whether being good leaders on the field, leading by example, and being able to keep everyone accountable.
I spoke with varsity player Kaylani Warner and got her thoughts and goals for the season.
Okay, so my personal goals this season is to make the MIL All-Star team, and my goals for the team is to make it to states at least and to win.
How does the girls soccer team look this season?
The team looks really good this year. We have a lot of girls. Unfortunately, we have to cut some, but that just makes it more competitive for us, and it's going to be really fun.
Who are the players we need to watch this season?
So the players to watch this year, I guess, would be like all the seniors, you know, support my girls, Papa Go. Anyway, also, most importantly, gotta watch Leilani Gates in the goal this year. Killa.
I'm excited to see how this season will play out. Good luck to all the girls. Hopefully you guys can come and support throughout the season. Their first game will be on November 30th. This is Samantha Abernathy for Kamakakoa.
Nowadays, everybody travels in cars and airplanes. But have you ever wondered how our kupuna traveled? Aloha Warriors, my name is Tyler Canberra, and let's take a look at this year's paddling season.
Marjorie Kaho'okelepea, retired police officer, casual security officer at Kamehameha and paddling coach. I'm looking forward this season, this school year, to working with all the new kids, keeping them busy, teaching them the culture, the sport, the camaraderie of canoe paddling. Outrigger canoe paddling, and how I think we'll do this year. It's from looking at the kids, there's a lot of potential. It's going to be a really exciting year, and I'm super stoked to see all these numbers.
I'm looking forward to all the new paddlers on JV, and I think this season's going to be really good.
I'm looking forward to winning and getting stronger. I'm looking forward to paddling with my boys.
I'm looking forward to paddling with my boys and also getting stronger.
Looking forward to winning. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'm excited for our new cruise, and I think Varsity is going to do good this year.
I'm excited to get back out in the water, and I'm also excited for all the new kids.
Oh, sorry. This preview got me excited for this paddling season. But are you? My name is Tyler, reporting for Kamakakoa. Peace out.
Aloha, ladies and gentlemen. This is Kevin O'Brien for Kawila Sports, the Electricity Kamakakoa broadcast on the campus of Kamehameha Schools, Maui. At the high school, we're at Kaulahea Nui Okamoku Gymnasium for MIL basketball. This is the opening of boys MIL basketball. We are watching the Kamehameha Schools Maui Warriors. They're playing the visiting Lahaina Lunas. Warriors have a 28-20 halftime lead. We're inside the 3-minute window for the beginning of the second half. Been a very well-played first half by both teams. Warriors had a lead of 20-11 at the end of the first quarter. It is now 28-20 at halftime. I mentioned as the first half closed down, I think both coaching staffs have to be very pleased with their team's efforts. I thought it was very well played. We didn't see too many mistakes, not too many unforced errors. Both teams did a good job trying to force the issue. I sort of discussed the fact that the Warriors are long, tall, and long. I think that had certainly the Warriors are a much taller team than the Lunas. I think that length and that height probably had at least a little bit to do with it, even though the leading scorer after the first half was basically what I would call the point guard for the Warriors, Dylan Schnitzer, with 12. He had 12 points in the first half. And the other high scorer for the Warriors was Po'okela Ayu. He had 6 points. The leading scorer for the Lunas was Cade Cunningham. He had 8 points. Noah Alexander, he had 5 points. And Kana'au Castro had 4 points. So the teams will switch baskets. Here we go. The gym is filling up a little bit more. Remember to stay with us for the second game. We're going to broadcast as well the girls' varsity game. Again, Lunas versus Warriors. The Lahaina Lunas, both teams are going to do both their upcountry trips this week, this Friday night. Both Luna teams will be at King Kekalike's gym for their games, their first-round games. The next basketball game for the boys is going to be this weekend. They're going to the Moana Loa tournament. They are actually playing Iolani on Thursday. They're playing Maryknoll on Friday, and they will finish up with KS Hawaii on Saturday. So the boys basketball team, the Warriors boys, are going to be busy, and they're going to be challenged. So here we go. Let's see if the Warriors can finish this out. Here's Cabanilla early. He's short on his three-point. Here's Ayu. Cabanilla fouls him right as he crosses the line. Ayu, I think Ayu's very impressed with how Po'okela Ayu has played. Looks a lot improved compared to even last year. Remember, the Warriors are trying to replace Kali Spencer. Kali Spencer plays volleyball for Long Island University. Their season's about ready to get started in January. Long Island University volleyball is going to be playing at UH in February, so that's going to be good for the Spencer family. Of course, we all love Bala Spencer. We all miss Bala Spencer being around here every day. Ayu just hit a three-pointer, put the Warriors back up by 11. Warriors in the zone. Luna's in their zone. Here's Alexander on a brew. Alexander smooth. He's very good. 2-point shot. Here's Schnitzer bringing the ball down. No press by the Lunas. They stopped pressing. Schnitzer drops it off to Chow, and Chow puts it up off the glass on the left side. Nice play. He's fouled. Chance for a three-point play. Very nice. Nice play by Schnitzer. Nice play by Chow. Kahiao Chow's played really well. Played really well. Here we go. Here's Chow's shot for three. Nice throw. Nice stroke. Warriors by 12. Almost a turnover by the Lunas. Not too tough of a press by the Warriors. Castro was able to break it. Here's Cunningham. Here's Castro inside. He's going to get a shot. Castro. He's good too. Castro's a senior, listed at 6 feet. Here's Schnitzer to IU. He's going to press the issue. He's inside. He takes a shot. Doesn't get it, but there's Chow again. Man, Kahiao Chow, I'll tell you what, he's played really well. Out to Schnitzer for a 3 at the top of the key. In and out. Cabanilla gets the rebound. Here come the Lunas. Here's Castro. Off to Cunningham. There's Cabanilla. He thought about it. IU was up. It's another example of height, I think, and length affecting ideas of shots. But here's Vayul. He's long, though. IU thought he had the rebound, but Castro out-wrestled him for it. Goes up, and he's fouled. Nice play by Castro. Castro's a player. Castro's a player, no doubt about it. Castro has sort of been, looks like he's sort of, something's got injured. He had a little thing at the end of the, almost at the end of the second quarter. He's sort of bent over right now. Not sure exactly what's wrong, but he's battling through it. Those Luna kids are tough. They battle through it. He's going to get his shot. He's going to get his 2 shots. Warriors by 10, 5:49 left, 34-24. Nice shot. Castro's a lefty. Nice stroke. They bring Alexander into the line along with Cunningham. Here's his second shot. Nice. Okay, here we go. Here's IU. Now they got the little bit of, no, they don't have the press. Alexander just sort of marks Schnitzer early. IU across the line. Po'okela's hair is as long as I've ever seen it. Looks good, though. IU, he's going to drop it down to Chow. Here's Ducalo. Ducalo drives the lane. He's picked up, fouled by Cabanilla. Nahale Ducalo. He's the daughter. He's the son of our assistant headmaster, Kelly Ducalo, longtime administrator, teacher at Kamehameha Schools Maui. Kelly Ducalo, super cool person. There's Chow, but he's called for the charge. Nice play by Ducalo, but Chow got the charge call. Looked like the right call. Defender did have his feet set. Nahali's a senior. Brother was a Baldwin basketball player, of course. Famous Ducalos. All right, here we go. Not sure if some of these, okay, here we go. Warriors are in the press. There's Alexander, they break the press. Nice shot. Gerberg, Jacques Gerberg. Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Here's IU. Gerberg pushed it back past center line, but the Warriors got it. IU's got it. Schnitzer's across the line. Schnitzer's got all the ball handling skills. Alexander fouls him. Of course, we're going to see in the girls' game, we're going to see Taylor Schnitzer, the younger sister of Dylan. Taylor's a freshman. There's Schnitzer on the inbound play to IU, to Ducalo. Ducalo's going to go up. He passes to Chow, however. Chow gets up there, almost makes his shot. He's fouled on his shot, 2 shots. Warriors by 6 right now. It's a very competitive game. It's the kind of game that Warriors need to close out. Even though we're in the middle of the third quarter, this is the kind of thing that the Warriors certainly need for the long haul of the MIL. All teams play each other 3 times. Chow's got a nice free throw stroke, I have to say. Here's Cody Gardinier, the sophomore. He's in for a brew. Kaili Kramer's in for IU, giving IU a break. Schnitzer's still in the game. Here's Chow's second shot. Nice shot. Okay. Molitao's in for Chow. All right, here we go. Here's Castro. Bayol. Castro. It's Cunningham. There's that length. Ducalo got a hand on it. Lunas have it, though. Schnitzer, you're going to get the steal. Schnitzer gets the steal. Up to Ducalo. See if he dishes it to Keely Kramer. Ducalo goes up for the shot, and he gets fouled. There was an example of length. Ducalo got in the passing lane in the Lunas end. Schnitzer got the eventual steal. Ducalo for 2. Warriors by 8, 36-28, 4:24 left in the third quarter. Here's his first shot, looks long. He gets the bounce, gets the roll. Here comes Teve Inui Loft for the Lunas. He's in. Loft, number 23. He's a junior, listed at 6'2". Here's Ducalo's next shot. It's off the mark. Molitao, though, Molitao got the rebound, but he gets called for a foul. It's like an elbow. That call was made by the referee, and the referee's name is Thomas Salahub. Thomas Salahub used to be a teacher at Kamehameha Schools. Early in the history of this school, he was a math teacher, Spanish teacher, U.S. Army veteran. Okay, we're in the Lunas end. Back up to Cunningham. Cunningham and Castro kind of work it together. These are two guys that sort of looking for each other. Turnover by the Lunas, trying to get it into Loft. Molitao got the steal. There's Gardner. Keely Kramer. Here's Schnitzer. Into Ducalo, he's on the baseline. Nice, thought he had it. Looked like it was in from my angle, but he was short. Loft got the ball. Here's Alexander. Warriors by 9. 3:25 left. Here's Cunningham. Out to Alexander. It's Castro. Castro. Here's a 3-point shot by Zherberg. No good. Molitao gets it. He throws it off of Loft. Warriors ball. Gym is slowly filling up a little bit. Not maybe filling up, but there's more people arriving. Schnitzer's in the game still. He's across the middle line. Lunas are in a man-to-man. Schnitzer really draws fouls. They try to body him early, and he's able to draw fouls. Looks like the Lunas are already in the. Looks like the Lunas are already in the penalty. That was their 7th team foul, so the Warriors are going to be shooting 1-and-1s from here on out. Warriors are in the bonus. Here's Schnitzer at the line. He makes his first shot. Warriors back up by 10. Coach Angus Peters, a number of years here. Okay, here comes the Warriors press. A brew. Thought Schnitzer had a chance right there. They're able to recover. Here's Cunningham. Here's Alexander. Gardner blocks the shot, though. Molitao gets the ball off to Schnitzer. Here we go. Zherberg marks Schnitzer. Over to Keely Kramer. Out to Molitao. Let's see if Molitao drives down the lane. He's trying to move. He almost gets it to Kramer. Good pass. Kramer not quite ready for it. Turnover. Here's Castro. Here's Alexander. It's basically a 1-2-2 sort of press look by the Warriors. Okay, Lunas are in the area. Here's Zerberg. He traveled. Yeah, even I could pick that up. Here comes IU back in the game, giving Schnitzer a break. Schnitzer's been busy. He'd probably use a break here in the last 2 minutes and 5 seconds. All right, here's Keely Kramer. Up to IU. We've got a foul on, Gardner blocking foul, trying to set a moving pick for IU. Probably that looked like a good call to me. Warriors still up by 11. Alexander. He's got 1-2-2. Castro. Molitau's going to get called for that. Bodied him right into the bench sidelines area where the Lunas are. Castro again is a senior. Cunningham is a senior. Cabanilla is a senior. Alexander's a senior. They've got an older team. Everybody on the Lunas is either a junior or a senior on their roster. That tells me a lot of experience. These guys are not going to get rattled by being down 11 in the third quarter. We're down to the last minute and a half. There's Flores with the long three. Doesn't have it that time. Gardner gets the initial grab, but IU comes out with the rebound. Over to Abreu. Abreu kind of just throws it up and misses. Lunas get the ball. That's Castro. Here comes Flores. Lunas are running. Here's Cunningham. He's bodied. Cunningham is bodied by Keely Kramer. Foul. Imai Kramer is how he's listed on the roster, so we're going to start referring to him as Kramer. Imai Kramer, his older sister went by Kaili Kramer, so sometimes I get confused on those types of things, so my apologies. Makamai Kaili Kramer, graduated last year. Molitau, good rebound. Here's Kramer. Imai bringing the ball up. He's over to IU. IU goes down the lane. He's looking for a shot. Off the mark. There's Abreu with the rebound, but he steps out of bounds. Still 11-point lead. I think the Warriors are a little bit frustrated with how they're playing, but they are still up by 11. We're under a minute in the third quarter. There's that 1-2-2 press. No panic, no worries by the Lunas. Here's Alexander. But Gardner gets the steal. Let's see if he goes up for his layup. He misses the layup, though. But Kramer causes a turnover. Here we go. Here's Gardner. He gets it out to IU for a three. Yes. Nice shot. Nice effort by the Warriors in totality. Didn't get rattled by the missed layup. Gardner kept battling. We're under 12 seconds. 42-28. Here's Cunningham. He's up for the shot. Kramer has something to say about it. Molitau has something to say about that last one as well. I think the Warriors' length has been a major factor in this game. I think that you can't coach, you can't teach height. You just have it, and that I think is one of the things that has really influenced this game. And the Warriors haven't even played the 6'7" kid yet. So, been very interesting. The Lunas are battling, not panicking. They're just doing their thing. But I think that last sequence was very telling for how the game is going. Should also mention here at the midpoint of the second half, want to mention one other senior for the Warriors. His name is Richie Davenport. Richie has been a basketball player for the last couple years. This year he has taken on the role of student manager. Mejia, son of Mejia Davenport, St. Anthony graduate. I happen to have been her world history teacher when she was at St. Anthony. Mehalani Davenport. Okay, so here we go, 42-28. We're going into the fourth quarter. Warriors have a 14-point lead. Warriors have their starters in with the exception of Gardenier. There's Schnitzer out to IU. Schnitzer and IU play that game pretty well. They're looking for each other. IU comes up short with a 3. Here comes Alexander. Lunas are going to have to sort of push the issue. That's Cunningham in the lane. Alexander comes up with it, though. Schnitzer gets it, but here's Chow out to IU. He lays it in for the 44th point. Same thing. IU deflects a pass out of bounds, a backcourt pass. Luna guard to Luna guard. Luna's ball, however. Here's Alexander. He's going to bring it up. I think IU has played really well tonight. Po'okela IU has played really well. This is, let's see, this is the first time we've seen Angel Noveda. He's listed as a junior guard. You got the pass in there, and then his bounce pass went astray. Warriors ball. There's Schnitzer across the middle line. He does a floater, a little bit long, and he gets called for the charge. Both teams are in the bonus now. They're both listed in the bonus. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I was mistaken on that one-on-one discussion earlier. Here's Schnitzer. Let's see if he dumps it off to IU. Nope, nice move. That's smooth. He gets loft in the air. Waits for him to go by him. Puts it in. Nice start to the fourth quarter for the Warriors. 46-28, 18-point lead. Lunas call a full timeout. Coach TJ Ricard in there. Todd Ricard is right there. The Warriors, the Lunas have suited up, looks like 10 guys tonight. Girls team is getting ready. Both girls teams are in the bleachers getting ready for the second half nightcap. Really, Coach Peters has sort of played basically, he's basically played 8 guys. Haven't seen Kahali Kai, haven't seen Kali Uvehi, haven't seen Mailua Kikivi. Okay, Peters played this 8 guys. Here's another turnover. Another turnover. As soon as the Warriors had it, Gardenier had it. Castro fouls him. Here's the 1-and-1s. Here we go. Here's the 1-and-1s. Cody Gardenier, like I said, sophomore. Warriors by 18, 6:26 left. He's long, but Chow's in there for another tough rebound. Wow. I've been very impressed tonight with Kahiao Chow. He's been doing the dirty work down under there underneath the basket. He's gotten some tough rebounds and put up some good shots. Made had a couple of chances for 3-point plays. It's another one for him. All right, here's the first time we're seeing Kanikoa Mailua Kakivi. He's a junior. He's listed at 6'4". Plays football. He's a really good defensive player, really good special teams player. Chow misses his chance for 3. Here come the Lunas. Here's Alexander. They're picking up the pace a little bit. Here's Cunningham. They're on the right side. Back to Cunningham at the top. Here's Alexander into Castro. Castro is working on Ducalo. He's off the mark. Lunas get the rebound, however. Alexander at the top. IU. Alexander shoots over Chow, and Chow is called for the foul. I didn't see it either. Chow was quite shocked that he got called for a foul. I didn't see it either, but that's all right. Here we go. Alexander, chance for three-point play. I like Alexander. He's smooth. Yeah, there we go. Alexander's got the full package. He's got the full game. All right, here comes Schnitzer. Back out to Ducalo. Ducalo down the lane. He gets a nice shot up, but hard, too hard. Schnitzer gets the rebound. Schnitzer's not afraid to go in there with all the tall kids. He puts his shot up and gets to the 50th point. Okay, here come the Lunas. Odd on Chow, more length. Like I said, the Warriors this weekend are going to Oahu to play the Mauna Loa tournament. They've got Iolani, Marinol, and the Kamehameha Big Island team. 3 consecutive days of games. They're going to be challenged for sure at that tournament. Here's Ayu gets the steal out to Chow. Chow puts it up. Ducalo gets the rebound, but he's pushed from behind. His attempted shot is not going to count. He is fouled though. We're at 5:09. Let's double check that. Make sure those are the games that the Warriors are going to be playing. They're listed as Iolani on the 8th, Marinol on the 9th, and KS Hawaii on the 10th. Warriors will be back here on the 13th, 1 week from today. Both these teams will be back, both boys and girls will be back playing Maui High next week on the 13th. That'll bring back former girls head coach Vic Aguirre. He's the head coach at Maui High. He was the head coach at Kamehameha girls for a number of years. He's a St. Anthony grad. All right, we're in 5 minutes approximately. Here's Castro. Too hard. Warriors by 20. We're at 4:59. 51-31. Both teams in the bonus. Warriors in the double bonus now. Here's the Lunas. Here's Castro. Castro's played the whole game. Alexander's played the whole game. Nice stroke, but he's a little short. IU with the rebound. 4:45 left. Here's Schnitzer. They're slowing it down a little bit. There's Ducalo. He thinks about a three. He's into Chow. He's back to Ducalo for the three. That's off the mark. That's Lombardi with the rebound. Alexander up to Castro. Nice move by Castro. Nice move. Looked like he was going to go up with his left hand, and then he did a midair spin and came back to his right. Beautiful play. Nice. He gets fouled on that play. I like Castro too. I like that kid. He's good. Alexander, Castro, Cunningham, really sort of the basis of this Luna team. They're solid. All three of those guys are solid. All three are listed. Let's see. Cunningham, senior. Castro, senior. Alexander, senior. Those guys are solid. So I think the score may be a little bit more extreme than Luna fans may like, but I think those three guys are going to keep the Lunas in every game this season. Those guys are good. Warriors bring it back out. Schnitzer's near the half-court line. Again, he draws fouls. He draws fouls out there all the time. Alexander fouls him. Alexander puts his arm up in the air. He knows he did it. Schnitzer's drawn a couple of those out there tonight. We're under 4 minutes. Going to have wholesale changes by the Lunas. They're going to switch out 5 for 5. Schnitzer's first free throw does not go. Lunas are switching out all their guys. Going to give some of their other players some chances here. Some have played. Got one guy brand new on the bench. Like I said, the Lunas suited up 10 tonight. Schnitzer makes his second, 52-34. Like I said, under 4 minutes. There's a Brew, another steal, another hand in the passing lane. He passed off to Schnitzer, but Schnitzer missed the layup. Here is Zerberg. Cabanilla, back to Zerberg. It looked like he traveled again. They didn't call it that time. Here's Cabanilla. Here's Lombardi. No, that's Loft, excuse me. Loft. Cahill sort of rebounds it to himself. Molitao, excuse me, sort of rebounds it to himself. And here's Schnitzer. We're almost to 3 minutes left in the game. Okay, here he comes. Kahali Kai is coming in the game. Cabanilla. Schnitzer, I think, almost got it, but Cabanilla got the layup. Schnitzer to Kramer. We're under 3 minutes. Kaimi Kahali Kai, one of the people I've really been looking forward to seeing play tonight. He's the 6'7" junior. He's going to be coming in the game. Here he is. He's number 25. Kaimi is a baseball player. That's his main gig. That's what he does. He's a pitcher, as a matter of fact. He's the son of Billy Kahali Kai, also a St. Anthony grad, and Tanya. Billy and Tanya. Younger brother of Corey Kahali Kai, one of my favorite people. Corey was a St. Anthony graduate. Corey was a baseball guy, but Corey was a football player. There he is. Kahali Kai gets the rebound. He's battling in there. He gets his shot, goes up for his shot, blocked by, good play by Zerberg. Tied up ball, so they give that to the Lunas. Okay, so let's see how this goes for the last 2:35. This should be some entertaining stuff. Even though the score's a little out of hand, this should be entertaining. Long side court pass to Cabanilla. Mauatau got in the passing lane. Cabanilla still puts up the shot. Kramer got the rebound. Tried to make a pass. Loft knocked it out of bounds. Warriors ball. Here comes Schnitzer. They're just walking it up the court. Okay. Schnitzer's trying to draw a foul from Cabanilla this time. Here's Kramer with the three. He misses the rim completely. Abreu tries to save it out of bounds. We're at 2 minutes and 2 seconds. There's Kramer. Kahali Kai. Foul on Kahali Kai. Like I said, Kahali Kai and Molitao are both in my block 2. Got 3 tall guys in there. Why don't I mention, while I have a chance right here, the crew. Want to mention the student crew. Remember, this is a student-run function. Kamakakoa broadcasts, we do those about once a week. We used to do them about 3 or 4 times a week live. Now we do them about once a week, tape delayed. Kawila Sports, what this is this effort to simulcast live events from the campus. This has been going on since 2019. When we came out of COVID, this was one of the main ways we got out some activities to the fans. This was a sort of an outreach program. We also have a series of podcasts. We've sort of slowed down on those. Podcasts were called Hikina Rising. You can find those on Podbeam. There's about 14 episodes of that, really focused on alumni issues. But I should mention tonight I've got 4 students basically telling me what to do, and I'm doing exactly what they say. And let's start off with the director. I want to thank Leilani Leilani Varis. She is also one of my students. She's a junior. She's running the show. I want to thank Lawrence Nakoa. He's my other tall guy from my block 2. Here's Kahali Kai with his, oh my goodness, he almost had his first shot. There's a Brew. They're all missing their layups. Molitao gets undercut. Looks like he's okay. Lawrence Nakoa, he's a junior. He's running the soundboard over here. I want to thank Kiai Souza. He's going to be my student. I'll figure that out. I'll figure that out next semester. Don't worry, Kiai. Kiai Souza is running the main camera. And Bennett Takahama, he's around here at the other camera as well. Also want to thank the athletic department, athletic director John Viella, assistant athletic directors Mahina Gago, also Kaholo Ricard. Kaholo Ricard has a lot to do with this whole broadcast activities from the very beginning when he was still a math teacher. He did a lot to bring these broadcasts and podcasts and simulcasts and all these types of things to fruition. So he deserves a lot of credit. So thank you to the student crew. We're going to all stick with you for the second game. You know, I was just figuring that we were just going to do one game tonight, and it was Leilani who said, no, we're doing 2 games. We should do 2 games. We shouldn't do just 1 game. Right, Leilani? Isn't that what you decided that, right? Yeah, Leilani said, no, we can't not just do both games. We're going to stick it out and do both games. And I was like, what? Okay, all right, I'll do both games. There's Kahali Kai with a good rebound. We're at 120. Here comes Kramer. There's Kaliuavehi, Noah Kaliuavehi. Here's another one here. Oh, there's Kahali Kai. Kahali Kai with his first 2 points of his of the game. The bench gave a big cheer once he scored. That always tells you a little something about team chemistry. And Kahali Kai out on defense. 3-point shot, no good. Molly Tao. Warriors take a timeout. They're going to put some people on the, make sure everybody's on the bench that needs to be on the bench. Kahali Kai's got a big smile on his face. Looks like we're going to get, so Noah Kaliuavehi. For those of you who are tuning in from all over the place, you might remember Noah. He's Coach Chad's son, and he's a junior already. He's a solid world history student, too. A lot of solid world history students on this team. Molly Tao's very good, for example. Molly Tao's a very good student, very smart. Molly Tao's got an older brother at Stanford. Kamahiva's got aspirations to go to Stanford himself. IU was a good student. Kaliuavehi, like I said, good student. Kahali Kai, good student. All right, so here we go. We got Galan in the game, his first time. Kamakana Galan, he's a junior. Kahali Kai with the ball to Gardnier. Steal by the Lunas. That's Bayol. He's played a lot tonight. Nice play. Came up the left side, but still made a right-handed layup. We're under 25 seconds. Kaliuavehi bringing the ball up to Galan. Let's see if Galan shoots. Galan goes down the lane, turns it over. Here's Kahali Kai. He tried to go up. Cabanilla made the steal. Here comes Cabanilla down the left side. Gardner went up and challenged. No call on that. Here's Kaliuavehi. Time is going to run out. Warriors are going to win the game by 15 points. There you have it. Warriors winners. Very good game for the Warriors. I think they've got to be pleased. Final score, Warriors of Kamehameha Schools Maui 55, Lahaina Luna Lunas 40. Terrific effort by both teams. Look, if you're listening on the west side or if you're watching, I don't think there's much to worry about. I think that the Lunas team is very solid. I think those 3 senior guys are going to be just fine. Like I said, no Luna team that I've ever seen in any sport, boy or girl team, ever gets rattled. They certainly didn't get rattled tonight. They battled all the way through like they usually do. If you're a Warriors fan, I think you've got to be really pleased. I think the biggest theme of tonight was the size and the length of the Warriors affected the game greatly. And not just rebounding. I think their length at the middle of the court and in the press in the Luna zone certainly had influence on the Luna's passing game and eventually their shooting game. So I thought there's a lot to be excited about if you're a Kamehameha Schools Maui Warrior basketball fan. Okay. Are we, Director Leilani, are we going to take a little break here between the games? We have a 15-minute break. Okay, right now we're going to break. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to end this broadcast, and then we're going to revamp and re-up with a new link for the new broadcast. So want to thank you. If you're going to tune out with us just for the boys, if you're just going to tune out because you just watched the boys game, that's fine. Thank you for joining us. I'm Kevin O'Brien. This is Kauila Sports Electricity for Kamakakoa broadcast on the campus of Kamehameha Schools Maui. Thank you for being with us. Again, final score, Kamehameha Maui Warriors 55, Lahaina Lunas 40. If you're going to join us, we'll see you in just a little bit. If not, signing off. Thank you so much for joining us. Aloha.